weak argument. Because that's
no!
what we're saying.
I gotta finish.
Okay. Yes! Tell him to go!
Hey, check out our Patreon in the link below. You'll have access to uncut and upcoming reactions, skits, behind the scenes footage, and so much more. Your support goes a long way to helping us with more reactions and original content. Also, thanks for subbing. Set the bell for notifications. Your boy YaBoyRockLee. Hey, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do so. Gate reaction starting now. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy YaBoyRockLee.
I know it's one night.
DirectoryNasty.
Alright, so quick recap on the last episode. Do the lean back. High level points.
High level
And
points.
we will interrupt you on something to jump on.
Alright, so basically towards the end of the episode, we got the guy in charge saying, like, yeah, we're gonna fight, we're gonna go to Jade Palace, and that's where we're at right now.
I think it's a prime minister.
Prime Minister.
Yeah.
He is a Prime Minister.
We found out the whole last episode, the JSTF is just chilling, because these people are trying to win an election. And people are dying at the palace. The ambassador, more or less, his life's in jeopardy. I got it that the guy that the prime minister was talking to was gonna let it happen. He kept saying, like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. But I interpret that as they might die.
I, at first, was taking it as, okay. So
I actually
first,
take back what I just said. Never mind, but go on.
at first, I was like, I thought he was saying it's okay, because he was like expecting Enemy to take his little squad and go save them. But then halfway through the episode, I'm like, oh, that's not what he's expecting. And I was like, so he's just waiting. And then we find out, and then I'm like, okay, so he's trying to make this guy take the blame, right? I'm like, okay, so he's waiting for somebody else to take the blame, and then he'll take action. And then he's like, nah, there's an election. I'm like, ah! Electorals. That's it. So
wouldn't you think if the palace went with the ambassador, that would make the prime minister look even worse?
say that again?
So he's worried about an election. I would think if the palace falls with ambassadors from Japan dying, okay, that would make his election prospects look worse.
They're operating on a basis. They don't want to make it seem like there is any beef whatsoever. So any small skirmish, they're worried is gonna upset whatever balance, whatever dynamic they have going on between old Japan, new Japan, and the rest of the world. The whole dynamic is in balance. They're like, yo, we let people in from different countries. They're here right now. They need to think everything's fine.
Okay.
You know, like when you chilling with your siblings and your parents like, yo, I'm on the way home from work, and you're like, is everything good?
Yeah.
That's what this is. Everything's not good though.
So then, when I'm starting to think even more, then this guy the prime minister has been talking to all this time, I think he thinks that this palace will last the week.
Okay, so the reason why he wasn't worried about it was because he knows they're not going to kill the ambassador. They know that the only reason they're fighting is because they have the little girl and another revolutionary, like the leader of the revolutionary. He knows the only thing that's going to happen is the knights are going to fight, and if they lose, they're going to take the girl and the guy. But they know that they're not going to touch the ambassador because they know that's going to send.
That's what he's betting on. He's betting on.
That's what he's betting on, because that's why they came over. They just want those two people. And as long as they get rid of the army and stuff and they take those people, he's like, they're not going to touch them. They know that.
And in theory,
that's the problem. He's operating under the assumption he hasn't realized, or maybe he doesn't know, that Zoro is doing guerrilla tactics.
That's my point. When I may have missed it, but I think this guy, the prime minister, is talking to, thinks the situation is more under control than it really is.
But they're not actually gonna hurt the ambassador. They just want the kid and the guy.
That's what Zoro just say that.
Don't touch the ambassador, because what they're trying to do is get Japan to agree to leave or give them what they want, because they're using to hurt other people.
There's one more piece though.
You guys really think
Japan
Zoro
does that too?
So okay.
No.
That's what I'm saying. My question is so.
No, I just said that's what Zoro said.
Okay, thank you.
Oh,
that's
Zoro
what he
said that.
Based off what Zoro
verbally
has been using as his plan, it's to hurt the people because he knows Japan cares about the people.
Yes, absolutely.
And Japan knows that they've been testing it, so they're like, that's why we can't save or do anything.
Agreed, 100%.
And because they finally allowed the girl to step on the land and save her, they're like, okay, so now we know, like, now we can like mess with him and like kill a bunch of people.
Yeah,
One more thing.
For sure.
One more thing. this girl represents, I don't know what word to use. I'm just gonna say the word, a major obstacle for this prince because she has influence.
Yes, over the Senate. Yes.
Yes.
If she gets back,
her family name and her respect.
if her and Cassell get back to the meeting at the aura thingy, right? And they're like, yo, this is what Zoro did. That's why my mama's not here. That's why he's trying so hard to get them. I understand that now. That's the piece that I was missing. When you guys are sitting here talking like Zoro said that's all he wants. I'm like, no, Zoro's gonna murder everybody in here. He's taking all of them. They're on guerrilla tactics. But no, I think you're actually right. He would not touch the ambassadors only because he only needs those two people dead. Once those two are dead, then from his side, it's all good. Funny thought, does anybody else here think that the Pied Piper is the bunny girl, right?
No.
The bunny girl's a Pied Piper, or is it the Green Goblin? She lets lick her legs.
I don't think it's either of them.
You don't think it's either of them? Okay, 100%. I thought it was one of those two.
I think the Pied Piper's connected with the Bunny Queen, not because of my own original thought, but because
I don't think
no. I personally,
I'm with
shot in the dark. The Pied Piper to me, it's either the Bunny Queen or it's the Goblin that's been licking her legs and she's telling him what to do.
It's low key sexy, man.
Remember, her legs is super hairy.
I got over it in the last episode.
It's nice to touch, but I wouldn't lick my.
I wouldn't lick it. I would touch it. I wouldn't lick it. I want to go into details because you're here.
Hiding from each other.
Would you lick her hairy bunny legs? Never mind. Never mind. I just looked at everything. Never mind.
You never ate rabbit?
No, actually, I have not ate rabbit. I would. I eat Bunny Queen. Oh man, I didn't know how unclassy that joke was. I hesitated with it, but
bunny girls are ruining my life. Forget cat girls, it's bunny girls now. There's Velvet, now there's this Bunny Queen who would like step on my neck. It's crazy, bro.
Fetishes. Anyways, we're gonna jump into Gate, guys. So if you're not subscribed, now's a good time to do so.
Hit the bell for notifications.
We post content daily.
Let's jump into Gate, starting now.
I'm not gonna lie, I do like these wolf guys. I do like those little weapons with the bow staffs with the switchblades.
This is tough.
See, they're fighting over. Oh, this is important. That was important.
That the soldiers don't really want to fight? Armor under her clothes. This is the Pied Piper. Right? Because this... Or I don't know.
Maybe they told them to play that stupid, I hope.
No.
Shawty, too close.
I was actually annoyed with that. I forgot to mention that. I didn't like that they were crying all the time.
I think they're literally just weak-minded characters. She's the only one that knows. Oh my gosh.
Oh, she's missing.
Yeah, that's why they said 4 days. Oh, wow. I'm about to get worried. The 4 days was literally showing how capable she was, that she was able to get that far. She sent it and she's being nice.
Aww.
She actually did something nice.
Aww.
Dang, they're going this far. He looks so suspicious.
Yeah, don't move, Gandalf. This is a fake.
Something is too easy, right? Oh, no, it's not.
How do you know?
It was so easy. The funny thing is, this is not like some of those shows that be tricking you, bro. It's straightforward, man. Just listen to him. It's crazy. I'm like, no, it can't be. No, it's what he said.
Head pats. Ladies love head pats. What you mean?
Yeah, it's just, sometimes I say things and people are like, no, it's not more than it seems. I'm just like, okay. I want to see if you thought the same thing I thought.
We know. Oh!
I'm sorry, bro.
Is this how they decide? Oh, we did know this is how they decide.
Yes, yes. And then you can't change your outfit. This is so... There's a lot of people to scan, bro. That's her! That is actually her! It can't be that obvious. It to me is not ready.
Yes,
I don't think he can land it. No, I mean he's
Yeah,
ready, but he's not ready. See? Who's doing that? I think it's like all the other mages just attacked.
Yeah, I mean.
I think that's what happened. They're like, what the hell are you doing?
Yo, it literally, everybody knows, like, yo, I'm gonna fire off the craziest spell I got, son.
This is the same group that's trigger happy to throw the balloon. So either way, they're ready for the smoke, bro.
Yo, they never lock it, son. Oh no, I knew it. I told you.
No.
Told you.
The sister.
I told you.
But she has
That's not
armor.
the sister.
What do you mean that's not the sister?
That's not the sister.
That's not the sister.
Oh, Timo's gone.
I told you.
Remember, we were suspicious earlier.
I told you. Always stay suspicious.
Oh, that's why we're suspicious, okay? Now you know why. The evidence was right there. We just let it go.
Nah, they played it off.
They did play it off
I
good.
stayed suspicious. I don't know about y'all.
No, you gave me like the rest of us. Yeah, Pina Colada's arrested, fam. Oh, see, the order will come. They sitting there ready. Breaking through? Going where? She's gone, fam. That's Pina Colada.
No. Okay. It's just to a cell.
They got her literally treated like a commoner. No offense to commoners, but this is the princess. Look how low they put her. They don't even like it. It's on their faces.
Dang.
Why are you wearing armor? Didn't she?
She really doesn't know.
Oh, she doesn't regret it. This is not like.
She wasn't even tricked. She was just doing it.
She don't need to be tricked to save Pina's life.
She went from best girl to worst girl.
She is trying to save the person she's most loyal to. They're gonna kill her, the princess.
But you could have said any of this to Itami and know he's gonna go get everybody.
What kind of logic is that?
The logic makes sense.
It doesn't, though. Kill Lele so that they save the princess? You're gonna believe the dictator of a king?
I have to wait till after. Uh-oh. They just got the call.
It's not a go call either.
The Prime Minister chose the election?
Of course. Yes! Tell him to go! Get to the chopper!
His face, bro. It didn't seem like he was happy. So was...
Yo, they're going black ops, son!
And asylum seekers in the Jade Palace. Yeah, if it's a wrap. If Pina dies, it's a wrap. For peace. It's a wrap.
Bro.
Yeah, because they need to maintain some people. They need to, and I don't like to use this term. They need to maintain proxy leaders, leaders that would be loyal to Japan. If Pina goes,
oh yeah,
yeah. Otherwise, they have to basically rule it themselves, and that's not going to be good.
That very last sentence, that's what that meant.
What was the last sentence specifically?
To maintain the possibility.
Oh, yes. That's why I said that. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, there it is. That's the only reason he's like, nah, we could go now. It's like, okay, when Pina wasn't in trouble, everything's copacetic. But it's like we said, you can't just murk everybody. Like you said, you need the people that are like, we got your hearts and we got your favorite leaders too. Look.
Because normally, and this is in real life, first world countries take out third world countries, then place somebody that first world country just likes. In this situation, it never works. It never works.
So we're in trouble.
So I just say first world countries. I don't say anyone by names. In this situation, they already have the leadership or people that the people would like. So they just gotta preserve them, take out the bad people, and then boom.
Cause they can explain it. Yo, Prince Zoro made his own mistake. I just caught it.
What was his own mistake?
Because of how he took Pina, now the Prime Minister of Japan could be like, listen, so here's what's going on in this proxy war. The person we're working on to keep peace just got kidnapped. We gotta go get her. If Zoro doesn't move on Pina, Japan doesn't move on Zoro.
Yeah.
You literally
he escalated the situation so fast that it. But remember, as much as he's dumb, he literally is dumb. First of all, I'm not even saying he's not dumb. But always remember this bunny, this is what she wants.
She wants the destruction of the empire. I'm gonna say one controversial thing.
Yeah.
I do not like the logic that they gave Shanti. It was so weak. It was so absolutely weak. It was flimsy. It's high.
They made her seem like an idiot. Like she really fell for it, something like
She
that.
did not fall for it. She said she was not tricked. Well, maybe she was tricked. Maybe she was, but she said she wasn't tricked.
They said kill Lele and Princess. What does the connection between Lele dead means Princess Pina is free? Like that doesn't even make any sense.
Did you not hear it? All right, there's a difference between not agreeing and it doesn't make sense. So I believe it makes sense. I just don't agree. I think she should have just talk to me, let her know what's going on, this is what we need to do. That's the path she should have chosen. But why it makes sense, even though it's flawed, why it makes sense is she said the prince is the one that's after Lele's head. If she, who is a loyalist to Pina Colada, everybody knows because she's one of those elite guard, if she brings the head
she's not an elite guard.
She's one of those women, those Valkyries. I don't know what they're called.
The Rose Knights.
She's one of the Rose Knights.
Yeah.
No, she's not.
Who is she?
She was like a guest on like one of the parties or something. She saw Pina and what is it, Beefeater in one of like the little settings. Like her family's like one.
No, not Sherry. Shandy.
Yeah, Shandy.
The one who got tricked is Shandy.
Yeah,
the one who's the little girl is Sherry. Sherry and yeah. So Shandy is the one who stabbed Lele in the yellow armor. She's a Rose Knight. Sherry is the 12-year-old girl who got onto Japan's land. We're talking about Shandy, the one who stabbed Lele, right?
But Shandy's not a.
She is a Rose Knight.
Is she?
She is a Rose Knight. That's why she wears the armor with the yellow. The Rose Knights aren't pink. They wear rose gold. That's why the Rose Knights.
I never see her in Rose Knight attire. So, yes, she is a Rose Knight. There she is.
Where?
One of these girls is her. I think it's the one with the blue bonnet. But she's with.
No, that's a different girl.
Well, I put in her name and it shows up in that group.
No,
isn't that her right there?
Yeah. Yeah, with the same bonnets.
Yeah, there she is.
That's not Shandy. That is not the same person, guys.
Hold on.
That guard was watching her. She was like with him, and he let her tag along with him, like on the trip for whatever reason. But she's just a regular subject, I think. She's not a knight.
This girl that stabbed, she's not one of the Rose.
To be honest with you, to be very honest with you, like for the purpose of the argument, it doesn't really matter if she's a Rose Knight.
Honestly, fair.
Yeah.
We're gonna figure that out later.
Yeah.
It
doesn't matter if she's a Rose Knight, but she is loyal to Pina Colada. So, and she's probably young. I don't know how young she is. She's desperate. You see how they love Pina Colada.
I'm actually with you, but I'm saying for story purposes, weak. Very weak plot.
Not from the writer wise.
What? Very weak. What? With the number of things that they could have went with as a better plot point of why she did it, out of all the choices, that specific plot point that in the ultimate grand scheme of things, I'm with you. Logically, if you're at the bottom of the barrel smart, logically that's what I would do because that's like 0 IQ play.
I think you don't like it because you love.
Oh, nope, I just caught it.
Go on.
We're supposed to know she's goofy and dumb. He told her, don't look at the flash. She looked at it, bro. That was the setup to know that she would get tricked. That's why I was suspicious in the first place. That's why I was suspicious of her in the first place, right? But still, I'm gonna stick with what I said. From a writing perspective, using that excuse that she's just that dumb and that naive is very weak. I honestly would have preferred that she was tricked, that, the Pied Piper's sinister, he's moving pieces and stuff like that. This for me is just like,
Nah, I like it.
It's weak.
I like it literally for what you just said.
It makes sense now to me.
It makes sense. That's why I was like, I knew what he was saying. It makes sense if you're a 0 IQ player.
It's
it's fine. But from a writing perspective, for me, I feel like it was a very weak point.
Because you got, in my opinion,
I wanted it to be tied to something deeper, but it wasn't. It was just very
first of all,
shallow.
this is part of it. I said this in the last episode.
Yeah.
Even though I actually did kind of get misdirected, Gate, in my opinion, is not super deep. It's very straightforward storytelling, okay? So what they did in this episode is they're raising the stakes of what Pina Colada is going through. Sometimes you can get, your emotions can get focused, oh, that was a little weak point. But they've been building up that, Pina Colada is in danger and they're escalating it. Yeah. Now, in order to escalate Pina Colada is in danger, what they did is they took one of the characters that we trust, turned her, gave a compelling argument, and we're like,
no, that's where you lost me. Thank you.
All right, fine.
Not compelling. Well, that's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying about the whole thing. Everything you're saying is
hold
fact.
on. You gotta finish the point.
Not compelling.
Fine, I should not have said compelling. heartfelt.
No.
Maybe you don't like.
What's
All right,
even
because you guys are nitpicking it.
It's a weak argument. Because that's
no.
literally what we're saying.
I gotta finish.
Okay, go ahead.
You guys got me.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Because I can't even finish my follow through.
All right.
You see,
I'm
like
sorry.
dang, like, I don't even know what I was gonna. I don't even remember. I don't even get the chain of sequence. Don't nitpick whether or not I'm saying it's compelling argument. If my vocabulary is that limited, don't nitpick the fact that it's compelling. Okay.
All right, fair.
So, the story is trying to make that Pina Colada's in danger, okay? So you take this girl who we trust, and now she's like, screw it, I'm just gonna kill somebody, right? And then they find out that now she is in jail. The bunny warrior is standing over her. Now, apparently this gives Japan the okay, like, yeah, we gotta go. It's just raising the stakes. That's all it was doing. Whether or not we like how it went, but that's what it was doing. Just raising the stakes.
Wait, what are you saying about the okay part?
The Japan military is like, yeah, we're gonna go fight. We got to go ahead.
Okay.
Pina Colada.
With Jade Palace, right?
Yeah, okay. Pina Colada going down or being captured, even though this girl actually did. Here's the other thing. Whoa, my gosh. One of the keys is that she basically foresaw Pina Colada's trouble before official word got out, to the point that she went to the extreme, like, I'm gonna take this girl's head and bring it, because no one else knew that she was actually captured. She just realizes how crazy this prince is. So she's like, I'm gonna solve this before it gets out of hand for Pina Colada. They didn't even know Pina Colada was captured. Now you guys can say whatever. They didn't even know. She foresaw it, even though she's goofy.
She didn't foresee it. The only reason she knew, she said that the Pied Piper, whatever, told her that he was working with the prince, and the prince was telling him that he was going to get rid of Pina if he didn't get Lily's head.
Well, he still is,
that's
but
what
okay.
he had told her. That's why.
Oh, okay. So she just told him the truth.
She didn't foresee anything.
So
She's an idiot.
Well, the Pied Piper told the truth, because that's literally what's going to happen.
What happened.
Okay.
That's what I was like, yeah, I'm like, nah.
All right, so fine. She didn't foresee it, but
I understand everything you're saying. All we're saying is, even the raising the stakes, I get it. Raise the stakes, make the danger feel more real. I get it. We get that. All we're saying is, weakest way you could raise the stakes.
Oh, okay.
If anything, it kind of lowered the stakes for me. I'm like, this isn't real danger. Like, for me, I was like, that's not a real danger then. This is a fake danger. This girl literally, in her own mind, started a problem, tried to solve it, and created a circular problem between them that had nothing to do with anything outside of this circle. So for me, that's why I say it was a no point making that part of the story. It affected this circle and nothing else, because they established the bridges are out. They knew something was already wrong.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, this little story right here, what she did makes no sense. Everything you're talking about, raising the stakes with the bridges being out, it's already established around them. Her problem was a circle problem here that did absolutely nothing. The stakes were raised.
Oh, it didn't do anything for her. She didn't actually accomplish anything.
That's all we're saying. Like, dope episode from writing perspective though, that little circle.
I just say okay.
If they had used,
we're with okay.
If they had made her,
because I'm not gonna go like on a repeating of.
If they made her more complex, or at least the depth of how she got tricked more, like if it was deeper than just the I'm loyal to her, that's why I'm doing it. That's such a narrow-minded way of thinking, and it's like I expected better.
And the reaction
from everything that they've done.
Everything you've seen Itami do for her not to directly go to Itami is a direct. That's what doesn't make sense the most. Itami. You've seen everything he does. Why would you not go directly to him?
There is one thing, and that's only because of what Adorkable said.
Go.
She was gone for 4 days. I will promise you guys that there's a lot cut out of that story that didn't make it into the anime. I can promise you guys.
Oh, in the light novel? Fine.
I can promise you that.
That's cool.
These are one of those episodes, because it happens in Danmachi. Like, it's happening in Danmachi right now, where people will go, I hate this episode because they cut so much out of the light novel. I can almost guarantee you still have a problem with her, but the light novel would have likely added the right details to make, like, man, that was such a switch. You're saying, like, the build up, like, after all that happened, we don't even know, it's not even showing the conversation or what happened with the Pied Piper. We're just having her little short summary and okay, we're moving forward. That could have been a very expedited part. I can almost guarantee you the light novel would have made it a little bit more, but this is where we're at.
I didn't see like
we didn't have it either, but it happens whenever I learned this because of comments, but whenever we're watching shows that are based on a light novel, more so than mangas, because in light novel, when it comes to the manga, they'll say that the anime did something different. If the show is based on a light novel, they'll usually say they cut out something. Whenever something is expedited, or like, yo, that happened weird, and you'll see in the comments someone says it got cut out. So that part, I can see like, yo, what happened in the 4 days?
Bro, it would have to be something.
It's not. I don't think it's even anything groundbreaking.
It would have to.
It would just been enough to be able to follow the piece, because basically it just happened like, and you're like, yo, after all that happened, that's what you did? Why? There's a why, and they just.
The only. Her not going into me erases anything that I just.
She should have went into me.
Yeah, that's
the thing. That's other people.
At the very basic level of it. At the very basic level of it, it's like you didn't go to into me. I can't ride with anything.
Yeah, it's one of those things that people have a hard time identifying, because like, dude, does Rock Lee think she should have went to into me? Yes, but it's like you know, like you probably had it in college where we have 2 points, and if you're on that point. Then here, you gotta go defend the argument. I can understand why she didn't go to Itami, even though I think she should have went to Itami, so I would just speak on that behalf. But of course she should have went to Itami. After all that he's done for her, it's like, yes, I just understand why she just did not. He wouldn't, from her perspective, he wouldn't have done what was necessary. That's why the homie in the room is like, what's necessary now that he understands it, shit, we're gonna assassinate. The funny thing is, the person to go to wasn't Itami.
You see, this is all we're saying. There's so many things.
This is just
besides what happened, what we saw. There's a million other ways this could have been done. This is the very lowest level of that's all we're saying. That's it, bro.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, we get what you're saying. But we're like, that's what we're like, yo, bro. How can But
the funny thing is, like, that's what got to this moment. Her doing that stupid thing is like. That was stupid. This is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna kill the prince. Why didn't you just say that? Why didn't you just say that? We'll kill the prince. Yeah. In her mind, they haven't showed the next episode, but she's probably like, kill the prince? That's an option?
No, they did.
Yeah,
she's like, you're just gonna kill the prince? And he's like, they're like, yeah, what?
Yeah, that's what.
That easy.
Don't let. Yeah. That's why I'm satisfied. Like, yeah, this is everyone has a different perception, but yeah, I got it. You know.
My thing is just I like this show so much.
I just expected better, right?
Better.
Yeah. This is not a show I ever expected to take the easiest path to tell a story.
Exactly.
To me, that little thing, you know how like
they have never done that.
Never.
Before. That's why I was just.
It shook me. I'm like, oh, come on, y'all.
I won't win this one, especially if there's 2 of you. But
the comments will win for you.
But because I'm operating from me, it might sound like ego, because I understand what they did and I found it to be effective for me. That's why I'm not underwhelmed. Like, oh, okay. To me, they did a good job, because
You're satisfied with less. It's okay.
However you want to spin it.
I just had higher expectations for them to make that little circle thing work. I expected more.
Got it.
If not, they shouldn't have even put it in there. They should have just skipped to the part where they got the soldier out and they're like, oh, Penny's in trouble. All right, let's get to it.
Got it.
Why even add that in there? There was just no point.
I'm gonna jump into the next episode. You guys ready? All right. Anyways, guys, had an intense discussion. I only got intense when you guys wouldn't let me talk. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to say a goddamn point. Y'all won't let me finish. Anyways, if you're not subscribed, now's a good time to do so. For reaction, full discussion will be on our Patreon. Also, Adorka will tell them.
Hit the bell for notifications.
We post content daily.
I'm your boy RockLee.
DirectoryNasty.
Oh. wait, I'm gonna laugh. Okay. If you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the bell for notifications, and check out our Patreon for full and upcoming reactions.